Alright, so we're doing the install for the Touring LED headlights. Right over here, first thing.
What's up, what's up?
Andrew is going to be taking off the front bumper on Eric's hatch. Shout out to the 271 brake kit, and of course the side marker lights. And the strap bar. First access. Hot stuff. So yeah, carefully remove all the pins from heating plate or cooling plate at the top first. Make sure not to lose these, so put them in a safe space, otherwise you guys are going to be struggling afterwards to find those pins. You can find many tutorials online for removal of the bumper, so I'm not going to go too much into depth, just wanted to show that yes, you do need to take off the bumper to replace the headlights.
Alright, check this out. This socket has a little magnet in there. This is for cheating, but there's one bolt all the way over here. If you look all the way in there, it's a black-headed bolt.
Yes.
9 times out of 10, she'll drop right out.
Okay.
This time, it's magnetic. So,
what size is the socket?
10 millimeter.
10 millimeter, okay.
Ta-da!
There you go.
See? That's simple.
Sweet. It's always 10 millimeters, yeah.
Alright, let's get the rest of it out. The rest of it, you don't need a light for.
So 10 millimeter everywhere.
Basically. The bottom bolts are black with a little bit of a shank on them.
Okay.
Hold them into place. And the rest, pretty straightforward. Alright. Picture 5. A little tab up here if you want to show that. So it's basically fitted into the fender. Just want to make sure you pull it up and out of the way. Wiring off a bit.
So we have 3 wires connected to the back, correct?
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're just gonna cheat a little bit, just take the bulbs out for now. And then we'll come back and go from there. Yep, nope, this one's a connector. 4 connectors actually. Where's the tab? Alright. So realistically you pick 4 connectors. Your high beam, your low beam, turn signal, and then it'll be your indicator, I guess, or
DRL.
DRL. Yeah. Perfect. Let's put that down. Over here. So the bracket you're gonna need is on the back side. There are 2 bolts, one here.
Correct.
And one here.
Yep.
There's little location tabs that are there as well.
Correct.
So
we remove that, exactly. And we put it on the new headlights.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We'll double check it, see what else you need. Pretty straightforward, but we'll grab the other side at the same time.
Okay.
Alright, we got a couple of wires here we're going to put in. This is going to connect both headlights. And this, right here, is your power wire. So I'm going to show you guys a little cheater situation to make it as clean as possible. Come on up there, Mr. Hamza. Alright, so on this, I run the wire from the bottom of the inside of the little plastic protector. Takes a second. More than a second. There we go. I run it up into the bottom of the jam nut there. Put your little nut on there. And now, without tightening it down first, I'll show you guys real quick. It closes. So you can have a nice clean install with the wire run all the way down to where your headlights will be shortly. Ta-da! Super cool. Just like that. Let's tighten it up first before we forget.
Tighten it quite a bit.
Yep. So you do your little pull test with the connector. If you're moving the battery, it's nice and tight. Same thing with the wire. Make sure you give it a tug before you go ahead and close it up. We're going to zip tie the rest of it all the way down into here, so it's super clean, and you're good to go. Now for the connector wire, I'll just show you guys roughly for now. Go under the little rad support bracket, and this is the little guy that the bumper connects to. Just loosely put it on for now. This one has an oil cooler, and that will connect both sides. We'll zip tie it in just a minute. But let's get those headlights in first.
And there they be.
What I like to do first before anything is I just kind of peel that back a little bit, and then I place these guys right back in here, but upside down. So we're just gonna connect the dots with the brackets.
Correct, yeah. So again, take the brackets off the existing headlights.
Only 2 bolts.
Put them on the new ones, yeah, only 2 bolts. Hopefully you guys can hear us. There's a open header RSX outside.
Race car. Alright, same 10 mil. We're gonna go ahead and take the brackets off. 1 bolt here, 1 bolt here, and we're gonna transfer the bracket right onto the new headlight. Now take a look. This headlight has a little bit of saran wrap on it to keep it nice and clean. Just move that or peel it back just a bit, and off we go. Now don't you worry, the brackets have little indentation holes in them, so you really can't mix it up because this will not fit on this headlight. Perfect. Just wanted to show that because I did that the first time.
We're not doing this twice.
No, not at all. Oh. Nice and tight. That's pretty much one headlight ready to rock. Alright, so we're going to start on the driver's side headlight. That has 1 extra connector. You can see right here, this is where that 1 positive wire that we just created will go into. So let's pop it in place. Alright, let's do this first. We'll connect the extra wire there, plug her in. You gotta hear a nice little click. And then this guy will be your power. There we go. And then your low beam, high beam situation. Low beam. Okay, low beam is 2 wires with the blue connector. And high beam, 1 wire. Then there's just 1 other connector here to get plugged in right here. And last but not least, don't forget, right here, there you go, hear all the clicks. So what I like to do is with your wiring, kind of keep it OEM. Your little clip tabs that you've seen earlier will get stuck onto the headlight just like so. Put all your beautiful wiring back across, and we'll tuck that headlight in. When you do get it in there, just pay attention so you don't get your wrap stuck in there. And now we go in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws. That's the wire that has to connect around. We're going to go ahead and zip tie it around.
There you go.
All right. Now again, cheater socket. Pop it in there and you won't have nothing to worry about.
10 mil.
Probably why I didn't wake up this morning. My alarm was set for the wrong PM.
It's like 7 p.m. Wake up, Andrew.
I guess so.
Sockets in there. There
Right,
it is.
there we go.
And we almost lost another 10 mil.
Yeah,
You saw it happen.
Alright, I should actually point out here as well that this little tab's got to go on the inside of the fender, and that's for the headlight as well. You can see the whole fender move up as it aligns itself with it. Same here. That little tab that it was in before, which is right there. Can you focus right in there? Make sure those are in there. And that's what keeps the headlight in when you first pop the headlight in. Alright, one down, one to go. Shall we?
The reveal. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oof.
Alright, so what I like
Fresh
to do,
lens.
right? Don't try not to put the zip ties in the holes at the top.
Okay.
That's where you have your clips going in.
Yep.
So scoop it through here and get your zip tie around. Okay, and then don't forget, be nice and clean. There you go. And you do that the rest of the way here. R6 sounds like a V8.
Jeez, yeah, that.
Alright, just pull it nice and tight, and that will get rid of that little sag. That part you will see in the grill, so please make sure you take your time and zip tie it nicely. And last but not least, your final zip tie. Alright, that will be your one wire going across. The rest is self-explanatory. Remember, the blue connector is the one wire, the black connector is 2. Did I get it backwards? Probably not. Maybe did. I don't know. We'll check. Okay.
Alright, so setting the context, some people have asked me that one of the DRLs doesn't turn on right away. That's simply because the connectors have to be switched and put in the right ones.
Correct.
So, Andrew's going to go through.
Easy. When you pull your, obviously your headlights out at this point in time, you will notice one wire. That one wire, you want to match it to the colored wire, since it's your positive. So that will click right in. It could easily be flipped the opposite way around. You can see the little tab above, but it's just easy to remember that little tidbit. Put the red wire with the pinkishy colored wire. Now it is a black connector, so that's easy.
Yeah, that's going to be the easiest tip for everyone. Just the red wire connects right along in line with the other red wire.
Yeah, now this one is the same deal. This one is actually probably the easiest one. It's your blue connector wire with 2. It only has 1 tab, so if you have it upside down, it's not going to clip.
It won't connect, yeah.
Right, so you just go ahead and clip that together. Bam, you're good to go.
Perfect.
Alright. Pop this headlight in.
Yeah. Because I did get some questions saying that the DRL is not turning on, so just make sure that you guys are plugging in the DRL the correct way and go from there.
Beautiful.
And now we just reverse assembly, put all the bolts back in, and then we're gonna go and test them. Ready to go. There's the gorgeous blue startup sequence on the DRLs, and then turns white. Here we have the low beams on, followed up by the high beams. Those are the high beams. Let's turn on the driver side signal. Sequential, as you can see. This is what the factory touring LED headlights don't have. Let's do the passenger side signal. Gorgeous. And then let's do the hazards. There you go. Both hazards, as you can see. Sequentials are live. And that's how it's supposed to be. Reverse assembly. Now we just put everything back. Ready to go. Actually looks really good with the smoke with amber side markers. Actually, Eric, you want to jump out and see this? Let's get your reactions.
It's nice. It's nice.
There it is. Yeah, and of course, and then you have the adjusters as well, so the height can be set, so the screws are there in place. Yeah, all set.